quick rundown of our rack, and here's what we got. So this is a 20 amp power strip, nothing fancy. We have a X32 rack. We have 6 channels of Shure ULXD in our rack. We do have a charger on the rear of that. We have our drawer that contains our microphones. We have our Danley DNA20K 4 Pro, and we have 2 QSC PLD 4.5s, and the 4.5s are what run our monitors. And down below we have the DL32 stage box, and at the very bottom we have our speak on patch. I'll talk more about this in a sec, but this thing carries 3 amplifiers. We can do NL2, we could do NL4, we can do NL8. So if I pull back out here, come back over, take a look at our wedges today. We're going to be running 4 JBL SRX 712Ms. So we do like to run a passive rig, especially for our monitors. And how we do that is very simple. Come back over to our patch. We'll take an NL8 out to an NL8 cable, and then we have these nice little Whirlwind speak-on snakes, and these are NL2s out. So basically we run 4 monitors off of a single cable, and it really keeps things nice and clean. So there you have it. That is our rack. So touch on this speak-on distro real quick one more time. Amp 1 would be for 4 channels of QSC. Amp 2 would be for another 4 channels of QSC, and then our Amp 3 is connected to our Danley DNA 20K. So we're not using the DNA today. We'll be using it next week. But again, for the DNA, which is really sweet, is when we run our system, we will run an NL4 out to our subs that is coming out on the 2 pins, and that will go right to our top. So it will carry our subs and our mains at the same time, which is really, really convenient. And we can pretty much have this rig up and probably making sound in like 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes most days. Taking a look at the rack now that we're hooked up with our monitors. So there's 1 NL8 cable coming off of our rack, and that cable runs up into our monitors, right into our Whirlwind speak-on snake, and that takes care of the front of the stage in most cases. So we do have multiples of these if we need to break out into a larger monitor rig, but it's pretty seamless. Not have to worry about power and XLR, and it's a really, really good setup. Very efficient. Touch on our wireless real quick. So what we prefer to use for our wireless is we use the Shure ULXD, and we'll use the Telefunken M80 capsules. Find this is a really, really good combination. We really like the sound of these mics. We're also a big fan of Sennheiser 945s and 935s and the M80s. So these are what we primarily use for our live vocal mics. We do keep an abundance of SM58s and the standard microphones in case anybody chooses to use those. But wireless here, so we run short channels on our iPads and computers, and it lets us monitor our wireless at distance from front of house or from wherever we're at. A lot of the gigs we're mixing wirelessly, so this comes in real handy when we're monitoring battery, we're monitoring RF. And here's our wireless. Right now we're running 3 channels. We're doing a small Bluegrass Fest, so it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But this is our wireless, and we find it very, very handy, and it works very well. Today we're at Brothers in the Brandywine, Brandywine Outfitters. It's a beer garden, and we're doing a Bluegrass Fest. And for our PA, we have our Meyer X40s, and we're running Meyer 500HP for subs, the dual 12s, great sounding little subs. At some point we're going to upgrade to probably 900s, and our other X40 over here. And since it's a Bluegrass Fest, it's not too intensive in terms of PA, so 4 monitor mixes, got our rack back there. So basically probably 8 to 10 channels today's going to cover it.
after the children would play. Any warm mother's smile seems to linger a while. And old Santa Fe.
Run on Molly, run. September's gonna fix you to the bright shining sun. Bright shining sun, bright shining sun. Well, this is what you want, you baby.